Hello, everybody. Happy Gobble Gobble Day. Hi. Thanks, everyone, for saying hi to me. Hi, the Kiki Lily Show and Sherry, Wild Angel's Bucket List of Adventures. She has a channel, Art Ghost Show, all the way from Italy. Thank you. You're thankful for unique friends? That's nice. Very nice. And Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Hi, everyone. It's only 6 here. We just got done having pizza. It was the first year that I did not cook like ever in my whole life. Now I'm looking at my hair and I'm thinking I want to do a little barrette or something. Oh my God. I'm going to go get a barrette. Hi, Cat Swan. Hi, everybody. Hi, Sean B. Yeah, boy. I put all my Christmas stuff up on December 1st. I know a lot of people have trees up for Thanksgiving and their lights and everything. I've always waited till December. And with all the cats and kittens that I have, um, I'm going to put up the fake 4-foot tree that my sister sent me about 15 years ago and have nothing on it. Nothing. I mean, I can't have tinsel. They'll eat it. I can't have any lights. They'll chew the cords. We have to wrap all our cords of everything in the house, literally, with duct tape. It's really something else. Um, but we'll have a tree. And, maybe I can put a red bow on top, the one I have, and they won't mess with that, but they probably will. They're little scavenger kitties. They really are. Um, and as most of you know, I did a little, or some of you know, I did a little video. It ended up being about a half hour long. And it's pretty funny. I had one hand and I did the laser with the other, and I leaned against the couch. And I think I got some good shots of them playing with the laser toy. This laser toy, the red light, changes into a mouse and a smiley face and a star. Yeah, and then the dot, and then a butterfly even. So, of course, I'm fussing with my hair. I washed it and got a lot of the thick conditioner out, so it's pretty thick and full. You have a 3 foot hanging tree, hangs on wall, perfect for when you have pets. Oh, nice. Never heard of anything like it. Now I do have my fake white ones. They're white, they look like they have snow. I have a small one like that, and then I have a bigger one like that. And actually, I'll have those up too, and ornaments on the wall and things like that. But I stick a tack in the wall and do the stockings. I don't think I can. Rain, the black cat with the gold specks, he's a feisty one. He tries to get everything down that's on the wall. Yeah, so, oh, and a collections catalog is where you found it, Sherry? Yes, so, yeah, it doesn't matter what you eat as long as you're together. Yeah, well, and these aren't frozen pizzas from the store. This is really, really good stuff. And all three of us, our favorite is pepperoni and pineapple. I'm not kidding. So, I got two family size, great big ones, and we ate one yesterday. I had two pieces, the kids had three or four, depending on the size. And then we had another one today. And then we had this, it's called monkey bread, but it's rolls with this cinnamon syrup poured over it, and it's really good. Yeah. Hi, Mary Jane Doe. Oh, yeah, bacon pineapple is really, really good. I should get that next time. We haven't had that in a while. I mean, I'll eat the Hawaiian, right, with the ham and pineapple, but we don't just love ham over here. Oh, hi, Jay Brad. Thank you. Thanks for hopping in and saying hi. You're going to go rest? Yeah, you do that. I bet a lot of people after, if they ate a lot, not everyone has a family, right, to go to or people they're around. A lot of people are alone, and this is depressing. But older people whose families are gone, this is the time, holidays and Christmas, when they decide to, unalive themselves. I mean, that's just frankly what it is, and that's really sad. So, but I saw some enlightening, happy stuff on the news before I went live here. Um, I don't know, like if all towns or cities do it, but there's a place called Philly House in Philadelphia, and they have 120 some beds for the homeless, and even if you don't live there, you can come in, have a hot meal, and then I thought it was really cute. They have a tent set up outside, that's heated with a heater in it or whatever, a great big tent with a TV so people can eat, especially the men, and watch the football game. Isn't it nice? And it showed this kind of youngish Hispanic guy, looked like he was all of 20 or 21, and some other, men, African American, and some not white, but Caucasian, and um, so yeah, and then another news thing I saw in the Cairo 7, so it's Seattle, last week they were cooking hundreds and hundreds of turkeys because they had 4,500 meals to hand out today. And they did that. They were packaged all on racks, and people got up at 4 a.m. this morning and started putting together these meals. Isn't that amazing? I'm the kind of person that when I don't have to take care of family or whatever, if that time ever comes, um, I can see myself in a place like that, right? Or the food bank or something. Uh, yeah. So that was really happy to see. And then my daughter and I watched a little bit of the Macy's Day Parade. Put a one in chat if you saw any part of it. We saw the huge SpongeBob with what's that snail's name? Now I can't remember. On top of him with his big teeth smile. That was really funny. SpongeBob was flying and he was sitting on top. It was hilarious. We did too. You saw it? Yeah, I didn't. They showed parts of it and then they'd go to a break on live now. Hi, Barbie girl. Barbie girl saw it. Hi, how are you? Wow. Um, I haven't seen you in a little bit. I hope you're doing well. Hope everybody is. Um, and then, of course, it was funny because my daughter knew all the new characters that were blown up coming down the road there in the street in New York City. I said, "Oh, it looks like strawberry shortcake with the hat." She goes, "No, Mom, that's such and such." And I said, "What?" And she said, "Yeah, it's an anime thing." And I said, "Oh." And then I said, "How do you know?" And that's when she said it's an anime thing. Because I know she doesn't watch cartoons and stuff. So, in other words, they have other uh, floats, right? Blow up float things. And then, of course, what's his face? Not what's his face. Who's that person that climbs the walls? Now I can't remember. And I knew the name when I saw him coming down. Spider Man. That's it. Yeah. So, Spider Man. Who else did I see? Santa comes last. I didn't see him. Actually, saw one band, right? And it's raining over there. Put a one in chat if it's raining where you're at. It wasn't raining here today, but gray and drizzly type deal. Thanks, St. Elmo's Fire. Thanks. Same to you. This is so nice. Everyone's so sweet. Really, really nice. Everyone's just love the floats. They seem like they're even bigger these days. Or maybe it's just because I'm grown. I don't think so, though. They seem. Spider Man was huge, was long. Oh, wonderful. There's Moonlight Soul Path. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Okay, she has a channel. I think she just started it, kind of, but I would really like to shout out this channel, Moonlight Soul Path. She's really trying to get to is it 50 or 100 subs where you can go live? Now I don't know, but can you guys please sub up to her? That would be really nice. And that I just really would appreciate it. You can put your link in if you want. You too, Sherry, and anyone else that has a channel that I might have missed in here. And sweet Demetrius, he's like Thanksgiving and it's programmed, and he just not just, but he ended up doing a short and just showing his little meal on a tray or parts of it. At the nursing home he's at. I mean, he's a 21-year-old, or no, he isn't. He's my son's age. He's 28-year-old down south, and he's in a nursing home for months because the home that he needs to live in closer to this hospital where he's near now isn't ready for him, but should be one of these months. But all summer he's been in there. Here it is, all fall. Now we're into the winter. For all I know, he was there in the spring. So and his parents are passed away. And this isn't a pity talk. This is for him. This is just facts. This is facts. Um, I don't honestly know if he has visitors at that place that often. Um, but I went over yesterday to say hi during one of his streams, but he was having problems with his restream. Chat wasn't coming in, I saw, and things like that. So maybe he's hearing me talking. That's what happened. I wanted to say hello to you, but you had ended your live. So hopefully that got figured out for you. But his channel is called the Demetrius channel. And someone can put that link in for him if you'd like to, one of my mods. So yeah, we're all giving it a whirl here and doing the best we can. And I had quite a few people watch my kitty video. Right when I got done, there was already 66. And that's nice, They were playing, and then the daddy kitty, Ginger, he's kind of big now. The ginger cat was like sparring and getting mad at poor little Tulip. It was like a jealousy thing. It was weird, and he kind of charged, tried to attack her, and she's like this. My daughter was in her room, and I was trying to explain it to her. Oh, golly, you guys, that's on there. So a little bit of tussling and sparring, and a lot of playing with the laser and going round and round and round. And they ran through the tube. It makes a crunchy, crackly noise. The play tube for cats. It's long. It's a thick one. And Maggie got me that over a year ago. Maggie from the UK. Isn't that sweet? I didn't ask her. I didn't say, can you send me cat toys? She's just so, people are just so giving. And Maria G sent me a lot of really nice things. She's the one that sent me when the kittens were really small and needed their own area with their mama. She sent me a pup tent. And I had it in my room here, and I filmed that a few times too in my older videos. Um, so yeah, things I definitely couldn't afford back then. So yeah, check out that video if you guys don't mind. It was fun to make. There's no music in the background, there's no TV, and I made it for kids. So kids, would have something to watch. I didn't talk about anything. There's Demetrius, the Demetrius channel. Hope you got your restream figured out, Demetrius. I don't know if you heard me. I tried to come in yesterday and your live had ended, I think, in 5, maybe 6 minutes. It had already ended because you couldn't get chat in and you were just going through some issues with restream. I was on Becca's last night, not planned. I didn't know she was going to do a karaoke before the weekend. And, I was a little bored and I hadn't sang in a good month, maybe longer over there. And I ended up singing for well, there were 6 of us. So I think I sang 3 songs. Sang a song by Tonic. I was going to sing, remember that song? Oh gosh, by the Monkees, Daydreamer, or however that goes, Daydreamer. I was gonna sing that, but Rebel wanted me to do a Duran Duran because he knows that's like my favorite from the '80s. So I did Come Undone, and then another song I can't even remember what I sang. Aw, hi everybody. Thank you, Sean B. Thank you. Demetrius would really like to get to 100 subs. I don't think you're quite there yet, are you, Demetrius? I think you're in the 70s or 80s, or maybe I'm wrong. Oh, that's right. You had mentioned that you said you can find me on Facebook. That's a place I don't even go. I don't go there anymore. I mean, I have peaked in the last year at that 4 times. I don't really have time to do all that on top of Messenger, on top of doing on a live, on top of making sure I get to appointments and get to places. Um, and I mean, I have to take notes and write things down, make sure, my son has his ID for a certain appointment if needed or whatever it is. Um, or because we don't want to ride all the way somewhere and then you have to wear a mask and then we don't have our masks. So usually they have them at those health places. Thanks. That's nice, Demetrius. You're always understanding. So, but what I am going to do, because the kids like pumpkin pie and apple pie, and I've said this many times, Shaylin really likes the green bean casserole, is I'll make that, when I get food stamps. We'll be fine. Hey, look who's here. Hi, Susie. It's kind of a different Suze or Susie, but welcome. I don't know if I think you just changed your name because you are modded, and I do remember modding you. Ah, that's really nice. Thank you. And A7, are you AK7? Wait, AK47? No, that's the guy. Okay, are you AK7, but you changed it to A7? AK7 has all those Lego uh, monuments or, structures or whatever. And yeah. Oh, okay. Cute. Nice. This will sound dumb, but I feel sorry for all the turkeys. They showed all these like baby turkeys, in this factory thing really quick on the news talking about Thanksgiving. And I was just like, and I turned it. I just don't, you know, I mean, I know it's not just turkeys, that chickens get it all year. And I know all that. I just, especially, right, if they're uh, inhumane or whatever conditions. Is that a word for what I'm talking about? Because that would be human, inhumane. Is that no, it's A7. It's just initials and my luck, no. Okay. Okay. Thank you for being here. I was just wondering. Um, so yeah, so let me I was curious since where oh here it is. Literally for the past couple of days okay, not everybody's Thanksgiving is today. Does anybody know when Canada's is? It was in October, right? I think Canada already had theirs literally in the month of October. But the other European countries and stuff, is theirs today? I wonder. And I was kind of wondering what their main dish is, and are they all into like turkey? I'm thinking not, but I don't know. Uh, okay, this is on. So let me look into this for a quick minute. Okay, so I typed in European Thanksgiving holiday meals and traditions. So I'm going to read to you. Germany is here first, and our ghost show lives in Italy. She's been there a while. What is their main dish? And do all those countries have Thanksgiving? That's the other thing. I mean, I should know this by now, but honestly, I really don't. So I'm going to read this. Wow, interesting. Thanksgiving customs in Germany. And then they show this kind of wreath with, like, I don't know if those are grapes. I don't really think they are. And actually, I don't even think it's food. Are those persimmons? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it'll say. Okay, and then an autumn wreath for sale in Germany. Yeah, I don't think those are edibles. Those are, right? Like we have those hard red and white pretty wreath. Yeah, it is. Thank you. Oh, nice. Nice. You're at 80. Can we help Demetrius on Thanksgiving Day get to even 90, you guys? Can we do that? If you haven't subbed up, could you guys do that? People that came in late, Demetrius has been living in a nursing home. He's 28 years old. He's been there for many, many months. Normally, he's in a home with some other guys that he can, play games with. I mean, Xbox and things like this. But his lungs were really acting up. And then he ended up getting pneumonia. Could have gotten COVID, but he didn't. And he's had to keep going into the hospital. And so, I mean, you do really well with your time, Demetrius, um, and you're doing good with your channel. So, if we can support you, we certainly will. Okay. So, aw, okay, that's nice. Maybe someone could stick Demetrius's channel link in again. So, okay, like I was going to read about Germany, but then it says this. In Switzerland, this is how it starts out, so I'll just read it. Many communities observe Erntedank, I'm probably not saying it right. The K could be silent. I don't know German at all. In mid-September. In Germany, the observance is often on the first Sunday in October, which is usually also the first Sunday following Michaelistag or Michaelmas, September 29. This puts the Germanic Thanksgiving closer to Canada's Thanksgiving holiday in early October. It is. Canada's is in early October. Rather than the American observance in late November, but there is no official date or any nationwide observance as in the US and Canada. Interesting. Not even the official Erntedank date of the first Sunday in October, recommended by the German Catholic Church since 1972, is followed uniformly everywhere in Germany, nor is it included in the church calendar of official observances. In some areas, Erntedank coincides with the wine harvest and takes place as late as November. For 2020, in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, most communities modified the celebration but refused to drop it entirely. This is that Erntedank word I kept saying. Do you guys see it right there? By the word official? It's in the anyway, it's right there. Erntedank. Erntedan? Who knows? Now, Wow, this is really pretty. This is called a harvest crown. Earned the krone or krone on display for the Harvest Festival in Bad Guging, Germany. This is a harvest crown. Look at that. It literally looks like a crown, and then they have all these vegetables. Maybe there's some fruits in there. Hi, Diane Ostertag. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Hi, hun. Hi, everybody. Oh, I didn't even. Oh, good. Yes. The link's been put in a couple of times, but a while back. Did it get put in again after Diane said she'd like to join the channel? Can it be put in again, Sean B? Thank you so much. Or Mary Jane. You two are always, always in here. Whoops. Okay, so that's the harvest crown. The typical German, Austrian, or Swiss Thanksgiving celebration, Erntedankfest, is usually a rural harvest time observance with church services, a parade, music, and a country fair atmosphere. In larger cities, Erntedankfest is sponsored by Protestant and Catholic churches. A typical German church observance begins with a sermon and perhaps some choral singing. Then comes the Thanksgiving procession, complete with the presenting of the traditional harvest crown. So there's the Ernte Krone or crone for the harvest queen. The queen gets a crown much smaller than the one in the photo above. Later in the day, there's more music, dancing, and food. In some places, there is also an evening service followed by a lantern and torch parade, which is called a Laternenumzug for the children, and even fireworks, you guys. Some aspects of the New World's Thanksgiving celebration have taken root in Europe over the past few decades. Truthahn, turkey, has become a popular dish. Widely available in German-speaking countries, the New World bird is valued for its tender, juicy meat, slowly usurping the more traditional goose, or in Germany it's called Gans, on special occasions. And like the goose, it can be stuffed and prepared in similar fashion. However, the Germanic Erntedankfest is still not a big day of family get-togethers and feasting like Thanksgiving in America. But like Thanksgiving following the Erntedankfest celebration, the unused food is distributed to the needy. That is really, really nice. Okay, yes, there it is. Um, Diane said I haven't seen it yet. Uh, can it be put in blue? Here. I mean, it's back here, but if I bring it up, Diane, I I don't know if. Thank you, Mary Jane Doe. She put Moonlight's Soul Path in. Um, it's just started, only one short video, but hoping to get it going soon. Okay, wonderful. Oh, snow and rain. You're in New York City. Boy, that looked like quite a bit of rain. You could hear it on the cameras. Um, can some can it could a mod put Demetrius's channel in again for me to make sure that Diane Ostertag gets it? Oh, you got it. Ah, cool. Yay. Demetrius thanks you. Yay, you guys. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Happy Gobble Gobble Day. Yay. Okay. Some, oh, I already read that. Okay, so isn't that nice? They take their unused food and distribute it to the needy. Uh, wow, this is quite pretty. A church altar decorated for Erntendank in the Church of Saint Johannes or Johannes, probably Johannes Baptist in Bavaria. That is really something. Look at that intricacy. And then you've got this harvest layout below. Wow. Okay, there are some turkey substitutes, usually so-called Mastschüsschen, or chickens bred to be fattened up for more meat. Oh, geez. All right. You guys know how I feel about animals. But anyway, Der Kapoon. Oh my God. What? I doubt it's a trigger warning, but anyway, Der Kapoon, DER space KAPAUN, is a castrated rooster that is fed until he's heavier than the average rooster and ready for a feast. Okay, I didn't know people ate roosters. Like, I mean, I know a rooster is a chicken, but isn't it a different part of a chicken, a rooster? And do people eat roosters? Do we eat roosters, you guys? Who in chat knows if we eat roosters? Aren't they the cock-a-doodle-doo kind? Ugh. All right. Well, then it says D. pollarde is the hen equivalent, a sterilized pullet that is also fattened up. But this is not something done just for Dank. Oh, where? Oh, I do. Thank you, Sean B. Boy, I plumb forgot that one. Thank you. My YouTube is working. Now the cords are loose again. So I tested around. Yeah, I mean, I said this already, but a week ago the teeth came off. Well, I don't know if they're called teeth. Those little lines that go in the whatever, the square charger, what's it called? Brick? I don't know. Anyway, it's white. Goes in there, those came off. So they were loosened so many times, taken out, right? So I got a new brick or block or what, I can't remember what it's called, and a new cord. Holy cow, instantly charges, does a fantastic job, and stays in. So hopefully that's not your issue, Demetrius, but I don't know. Thank you, Sean B. Do I have to always, I have hiccups now. This is just lovely. I mean, I can either say it or it can be in chat or maybe it has to be shown. I don't know. Okay. Susie. Yeah. I don't think I have. No, it doesn't sound very appealing. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I prefer chicken over turkey too. You know, like I'll take a little and put some gravy on the side with mashed and I'll eat it because I never really have it. And sometimes I'll buy the instant mashed if I'm feeling lazy, or sometimes I'll get whole potatoes and mash them down. I gave my, what's it called, mixer beater thing to a friend. Kind of wish I hadn't done that. I can buy another one for $30 or something, but I don't bake. I don't bake at all. I hate baking. I don't like making cookies. I don't like making pies. I don't like making cakes. I don't like it. Now, maybe a real cool bread or something might be neat, but I've just never been into that, and I know most women are. Oh gosh. I mean, it was Tina what? It was loose. It was loose. If you have the money, I would get another cord, at least charger cord. I mean, the difference, because around it was Halloween, I was trying to film in the living room, and the thing would get, well, the whole block thing would sort of hang out. It just wasn't sturdy and big enough, I don't think. I got a big one. So I don't know. Okay, so while Thanksgiving in the US is the traditional start of the Christmas shopping season, in Germany the unofficial starting date is Martinstag on November 11. It used to be more significant as the start of 40 days of fasting before Christmas. Wow, wow. I could maybe fast 2 days. I don't know past that, you guys. Yeah, just kind of gnarly, really. I don't know. But things don't really get started for Weihnachten until the first Adventssonntag, Advent Sunday, around December 1st. For more about German Christmas customs, okay. So that was the German holiday. We won't do every single country, but let's just see what they got in here. I definitely want to cover Norway because I'm mostly Norwegian. And it's interesting. Team Rose brought that up on her live too. She's got a lot of Norwegian. I'm 80%. The other 20 is German, Dutch, Irish, and Scot. Whatever on earth that all is, a mixed bowl of soup. That's what my grandma said. Um, okay, well, the next one here is Thanksgiving in Portugal. Where to eat and what to do. Let's see what they said. Portugal. Wow. Do the Portuguese celebrate Thanksgiving? Well, Portugal doesn't officially recognize Thanksgiving. You'll find that the expat community has found plenty of ways to keep the tradition alive. Thanksgiving, in its American form, doesn't hold the same historical or cultural significance here. But for Americans in Portugal, celebrations are organized within communities, private groups, and a few restaurants that cater to the holiday. That's kind of neat. Portuguese locals may not be familiar with Thanksgiving, but they do share a deep appreciation for family gatherings and food, especially around the Christmas season. In fact, many expats, that's what it says, EXPATS, find that Portugal's warm hospitality and love for shared meals translate well to Thanksgiving traditions. So while Thanksgiving may not be observed nationwide, it's still possible to embrace the holiday spirit, Portuguese style. What is Thanksgiving called in Europe? Thanksgiving, as Americans know, it doesn't have a direct European equivalent. While some European countries have harvest festivals similar in spirit, like Germany's Erntedankfest, Thanksgiving itself isn't commonly recognized across Europe. For Americans in Portugal, Thanksgiving may be casually referred to as Dia de Acaya de Graças, though this term may not resonate with most locals. I might have gotten that right because I took 2 years of Spanish, but is Spanish like Portuguese? I mean, isn't it a little different? Okay, their language, you know. Hi, Joni. Aw, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Yay. Demetrius is stuffed. Yeah, in Germany they eat rooster, Joni. I mean they eat other things, but yeah. Okay, this is a real pretty picture. Portugal, really pretty sky. Thanksgiving celebrations can vary from year to year, but Lisbon and other expat-friendly regions in Portugal offer several ways to connect with fellow Americans and enjoy a holiday feast. The American Club of Lisbon. Is it Lisbon or Lisbon? I don't know. Uh, like my hair when it's down to here better, you guys. Um, the American Club of Lisbon has been a mainstay for Thanksgiving celebrations, hosting an annual dinner for the American community. Suppose you're looking for a traditional Thanksgiving meal with all the fixings. In that case, this event is a wonderful way to celebrate in Lisbon. I don't know if I'm saying, maybe it's Lisbon. Meet other expats and enjoy dishes like turkey, stuffing, and pumpkin pie. There are private Thanksgiving groups in, I don't know how this is pronounced either, Caicas, Cascas. Well, anyway, anyone that's ever been there, right there, Cascais. And also in Algarve and Caldas da Rainha. Well, that's nice. So, you know, some restaurants, right, want interesting. Cranberry sauce, turkey, a range of pies. Huh. Okay. Well, here's some of the food there for their Martin season. Hi, Tony. Hello. Happy holidays. Happy. Thanks for saying hi, stopping by. Okay, so enough of that. Covered Germany, we've covered Portugal. Uh, so literally, thanks Sivina. It's called thanks. No, it isn't. Oh my, is it? Oh, it is. Look it. Thought maybe the G was cut off. Thanks Sivina in Europe. How? Countries, they have similar festivals to Thanksgiving, but with different dates and meanings and traditions. Interesting. Okay, well, we got some different pictures of Thanksgiving. Is that a painted rock? That's the Dankfest. Way on the left there, the German one, and then Yeah, the harvest crown right there, the golden one. And then we got 8 magical something or other. What does that say? Thanksgiving Day. Interesting. Ooh, some of this is looking pretty darn good. Look at all that. Look at that bread. I think that's bread. Ernten, Ernten Dankfest. Put in your favorite pie that you like to eat on Thanksgiving. If you have one, is it apple? Is it pumpkin? Some people have squash pie, which is similar to pumpkin. It's quite good. Is it lemon meringue? Is it marionberry? Is it, mine used to be strawberry rhubarb, because I had that like freshly made in Iowa when I was a little girl. Uh, Pumpkin, says Tony. All right. Next, I'm waiting for someone else. Or is it chocolate cream pie? Boy, that's good too. Oh, yeah, pecan. Some people call it pecan pie or pecan, right? Either way, Joni loves pecan. Oh, lemon meringue is really good, isn't it? Hi, Aussie True Crime. Hi. Happy Is it Thanksgiving in Australia today? Oh, yeah, German chocolate. Ah, with the coconut. Yum. Hello. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm finding that Europe doesn't have the traditional Thanksgivings. Like, you know, they can. Some of the restaurants want to cater to the Americans that are there. And then, of course, Canada's was in October. What countries celebrate Thanksgiving Day? Well, what? Why can't I? Oh, today is Labor Thanksgiving Day in Japan. Love German chocolate, says Joni. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone over the pond. PCT, no, but I will eat with you all. No problem, she said. Oh my gosh, there it's so quick. Look, I'll just let you guys see them. What? And then it goes to pour dish soap in your toilet. Are you kidding? All right. Oh, look, Netherlands. In Leiden, the Netherlands, people give thanks for, I mean, you can't even read it in time. Sherry says, my mom makes pumpkin cheesecake. It's wild. Wow. Yeah, I had my first peanut butter cheesecake. We have a restaurant called the Cheesecake Factory. And of course, it has sandwiches and everything else. Yeah, it's really nice. Okay, so how do I slow this down? I don't even know. But it shows countries that, why is it doing this? That's just weird. dear. Okay, well, so much for that. Thanksgiving is a national holiday celebrated on various dates in October and November in the US, Canada, St. Lucia, Liberia, and unofficially in countries like Brazil, Germany, and the Philippines. It is also observed in the Australian territory of Norfolk Island. Oh, I'm sure you knew that, Aussie girl. Norfolk Island. Are you near that place at all? It began as a day of giving thanks. Interesting. Here's a list of other countries that celebrate Thanksgiving. Oh, here they are. Brazil. So you can see these pretty pictures. I'm going to take comments off really quick. Ah, yes. Happy holidays, everybody. This is Brazil. Very pretty. In Brazil, Thanksgiving festivities are called Dia de Acaya de Graças. It all started in the 1940s when Joaquim Nabuco, the Brazilian ambassador, visited the U.S. and became impressed by our Thanksgiving traditions. Inspired, he brought the idea of a similar tradition to Brazil, which has gone on every year since. Heavily influenced by American Thanksgiving, the celebration in Brazil occurs on the same day in November as American Thanksgiving and has many practices that are the same. However, instead of a big parade, Brazil celebrates with church services, followed by a carnival, you guys. Wow, carnival. Okay, here's another just little snippets of not too much reading. Canada. If you've ever been to Canada during the month, do we really have to see? Okay, if you've ever been to Canada during the month of October, you're probably familiar with their Thanksgiving, also known as Action de Grace. It's not Grace, is it? GR with the little line on top of the A. The tradition began even before American Thanksgiving, when the country came together to honor Sir Martin Frobisher as he and his team arrived on the land in 1578. Action de Grace takes place on the second Monday of October every year, with Canadians celebrating in a similar way that Americans do, eating heavy meals and enjoying each other's company. There's really only a few, like 5 or 4 or something. China. There's China. Wow, what a place. The Mid-Autumn Festival, which also goes by the name Moon Festival in China, is signified by the full moon. Seeing the country celebrate with lots of traditional food, music, and time with family. Where the holiday differentiates from America is that it's 3 days long, beginning on the 15th day of the 8th lunar month, so typically mid-September or October, depending on the year. Interesting. So it's not today. Okay, and then we have England. There. In the United Kingdom, Thanksgiving is less a holiday and more so a festival, the Harvest Festival to be exact. While they don't celebrate in the same way as the US, England does hold music and food festivals in September and October, depending on when the prime of the harvest season is. We got the Big Ben there and the double-decker bus. Ghana. The Homowo Festival is Ghana's version of Thanksgiving that sees the festivities, music, street dancing, and lots of feasts span over a course of 3 months, starting in May and ending in April. Wow. The origin of the holiday is a bit of an inspiring story. The Ga people were experiencing a long time famine, but when they were finally given rain from Mother Nature, they were able to grow vegetables, fruits, and other crops like never before. Since then, Ghana celebrates the miracle with the Homowo Festival. Okay, we've got Japan. Gorgeous. In Japan, they celebrate Kinro Kansha no Hi, which means Labor Thanksgiving Day, though it takes place every November 23rd and holds a similar name to American Thanksgiving. The significance of this holiday is more aligned with the U.S. version of Labor Day, seeing as it's a day to respect its workers. Kinro Kansha no Hi sees a more relaxed way of celebrating, with children usually making crafts, which are then sent to the common labor worker in their area. Wow. I'm finding this interesting. I don't know if you guys are. 7, Grenada. Get this, it says. Grenada started celebrating Thanksgiving only 30 years ago. The annual tradition began in the country in 1983 when the U.S. military assisted in reinstating peace and order in Grenada. This saw the country and its people thank the military by serving them a delectable feast, which has since carried on year after year on October 25th, essentially becoming a holiday of its own. Wow. Okay, there's more than I thought. South India. The Tamil people of South India are thankful for lots of things, but especially agriculture and all that contributes to its well-being. The list includes, but isn't limited to, the sun, the sun god, natural surroundings, and the animals native to the land. This appreciation is celebrated in the form of a 3-day festival called Pongal, Pongal, in January on the solar calendar. South India. The Netherlands, number 9. This is what I was most curious about myself. Did you know that the Netherlands actually celebrates American Thanksgiving? This is because before settlers even set foot on U.S. land, they rested in Leiden, a city in the Netherlands, before completing their journey. While the meaning for celebrating Thanksgiving remains the same in both countries, the Netherlands does not hold a big feast like we do. They take the day to meet in Piersterskerk, a staple church in the country, to honor the efforts of those who helped start the voyage to America. Well, that's really cool. I don't know. I kind of thought like people were celebrating all over the world today. Did anybody else think that? Maybe not. Oh, well, look. Nice. Aw, nice, Demetrius. Well, we love you too. You have so many friends over here. All right? You have a good night, and we'll see you next time. All right? All right. Oh, dear. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to see if I missed anything. Oh, what's this? No Tina LOL. Oh, to what I just said? I'm the only one that thought people were celebrating Thanksgiving all over the world. Oh, Lord, you guys. And sometimes I amaze myself. Oh, all right. Well, that's interesting. Nine places out of all the countries in Europe. Oh, Tony said maybe, Tina. You're funny. Um, huh. Well, here's a little teeny video, 1 minute and 28 seconds.
Our American Thanksgiving. But we're not the only country that's got a Thanksgiving holiday. Of course, in other countries, though, it looks a little bit different. So this morning, we are going beyond the headline and learning about other Thanksgiving traditions around the world. Thanksgiving is the quintessential American holiday, but there are dozens of countries around the world that have their own, like China, Korea, Grenada, Brazil, just to name a few. And their Thanksgivings don't necessarily involve cranberry sauce or mashed potatoes. Like Germany's Thanksgiving, called Erntedankfest. They celebrate on the first Sunday of October. And when I say celebrate, I mean celebrate. Germans take their festivities to the streets with music, dancing, foods, and of course, parades. Now, turkey's not that common in Germany, so they serve chicken or goose. Now let's hop over the border to Canada.
Or
Their
rooster.
Thanksgiving's on the second Monday of October. It's in honor of Martin Frobisher, a British explorer who came to Canada in 1578, long before the Pilgrims landed in 1620. Like the Pilgrims, Frobisher and his crew barely made it to Canada alive, but when they did, they had a huge feast to celebrate. And while we were sleeping in bed last Saturday night, Japan was celebrating its Labor Thanksgiving Day, which is on November 23rd every year. But in Japan, they don't sit down for a feast. On their Thanksgiving, the Japanese host labor organization-sponsored events, where they thank each other for their community service over the course of the year.
I hope I don't get in trouble for that. No, that was the news. 10 Tampa Bay. Okay, good. That was the news. Hi, Edna. Hello. Tony, you were just clowning with me? I can't ever tell. I kind of liked that little video. Now, this one is 7 minutes long. Thanksgiving around the world. Watch it go to commercial first. TD Productions. I hope I don't get in trouble. Am I going to get in trouble? Oh,
With their family, friends, or co-workers for a big feast to celebrate being thankful for what they have. Thanksgiving has always been a national holiday since 1870, but had been celebrated for 100 years before that.
wow.
However, the U.S. isn't the only country that has a Thanksgiving. Many other countries around the world have their own version of this holiday. I have compiled a list of some of those countries. But first, if you like this, please share this video with your friends and loved ones and subscribe. Also, hit that like button. It really helps the algorithm. So, without further ado, here is a list of countries around the world that have a Thanksgiving holiday. First, let's go to the American neighbors up north, the land of the Mackenzie brothers and William Shatner, the country of Canada.
William
Celebrated
Shatner's
on
in
the
Canada?
second Monday in October, Canadian Thanksgiving is a lot like its American counterpart. Families get together and chow down on turkey, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, cranberry sauce, and other great foods. This Thanksgiving predates the American Thanksgiving by about 40 years, when Martin Frobisher and his crews celebrated the end of a very treacherous journey in search of the Northwest Passage and landed in present-day Newfoundland. The crew and Frobisher were thankful to be alive and celebrated with a feast. This has continued on since then. Another country with a Thanksgiving is China. They refer to theirs as Zhangjiajie, or the Mid-Autumn Festival. This happens on the 15th day of the 8th month of the lunar year. This Thanksgiving is a 3-day feast, celebrating the harvest and family. One of the traditional foods is a mooncake, a delightfully light pastry on the outside with a dense filling on the inside.
That looks so good.
Is linked to the legend of Chang'e, the ancient goddess of the moon. It celebrates the full moon, believed to be the brightest of the year. Closely related to Zhangjiajie is the Korean Thanksgiving known as Chuseok, or Autumn Eve. This is held at the same time as its Chinese counterpart. On Chuseok, families go back to their families' hometowns and spend quality time with each other. There's a large feast with all sorts of Korean foods. One of the traditional items of Chuseok is jeongpyeong, a rice cake made into a ball with honey or bean base inside. The day before the feast, families traditionally make jeongpyeong together as a bonding activity. This Korean Thanksgiving is all about the family.
Oh, I gotta keep it still.
There are a lot of odd places that celebrate Thanksgiving thanks to American influence, one of which is Grenada. This tiny nation in the West Indies had a coup in 1983, and its democratic government was overthrown by a dictator.
On Sunday, October 23rd, the United States received an urgent formal request from the 5 member nations of the organization.
I didn't want to stop that cute little Thanksgiving music, but you're right, Tony. If you pause it and add commentary, they can't strike you. Hopefully not, because that music in the background isn't YouTube. It's not. I mean, it's not from the YouTube library. So, yeah. And how long? How many more minutes? 3:30. So I didn't even stop it for like 3.5 minutes. Well, we'll see.
Of Eastern Caribbean states to assist in a joint effort to restore order and democracy on the island of Grenada.
Thanks to then President Ronald Reagan, the coup didn't last. Because the American troops were there for the American Thanksgiving holiday, the people of Grenada adopted the traditions and made their own Thanksgiving Day, which has been held every year on October 25th, the anniversary of the U.S.-led invasion. Another country that gets its Thanksgiving from the Americans is the African country, Liberia. Founded in 1821, Liberia was an American colony for free slaves. Their Thanksgiving is held on the first Thursday in November to commemorate the country's founding as an American colony.
Wow, he's got some really good photographed pictures, doesn't he? Oh, please, Lord, don't let me get in trouble.
And we come to Norfolk Island, near Australia. Americans also influenced traditions there. This Thanksgiving came by way of American whaling ships and one Isaac Robinson, a whaler who became the American consul.
This is Australia.
One day, he decided to celebrate Thanksgiving by decorating the pews of the local church with palm leaves and lemons. After Robinson died, the locals kept up the yearly tradition, along with a great feast with family and friends. It is celebrated on the last Wednesday of November. Let's get into this.
Okay, I'll stop in between each country he talks about. All right. I mean, I've had one copyright many months ago. I'd say 8 or 9 months ago, and that's it. No warnings. Or no, I've had one warning. What am I saying? And no copyrights. Thank God.
some non-American inspired Thanksgivings. In Germany, there's Erntedankfest. This is a harvest festival mainly celebrated in the rural parts of the country. It celebrates the fall harvest and gives thanks for the bounty of crops that was yielded. As one would probably guess, this is more of a religious holiday held on the first Sunday of October. Kinro Kancha Nohi, or Labor Thanksgiving Day, is the Japanese version of Thanksgiving. Here, the Japanese celebrate their labor force and give thanks to each other for a job well done, followed by drinking and everything.
All right. I'm going to end my live after this video because the music's happy and upbeat, and it just seems like a good way.
And they follow. The modern day version of this holiday has its roots in the ancient harvest ritual, the Yanami no Matsuri. Well, there you have 8 different Thanksgivings from around the world. There are many more. What do you think? Is there a Thanksgiving celebration you know about? Let us know in the comments. We love to learn things. Also, don't forget to like and share. Get that algorithm going our way. If you haven't already, subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified when a new video comes out. We at T&D Productions wish everybody in America a happy and safe Thanksgiving, and everyone out there a pleasant time this season. This is Danny saying, may the force live long and prosper with you until all are one. Thanks for watching.
Well, he made that 4 years ago. Maybe he won't notice, but maybe he will. But T&D Productions, shout out to him if he's still going at it. Let me see if he stopped making things. Videos. Oh, crap, you guys. He made a video a day ago. Oh, God. Well, I stopped it a few times. Damn. A day ago, and then before that was 3 months ago, and before that 4 months ago, 1 year ago, 1 year ago. Oh, I hope I don't get in trouble. I'm just gonna leave it. 10-4, folks. Have a great night. You too, Tony. Thanks for coming by. Thank you, thank you. I added some commentary, but maybe I didn't pause it enough in the beginning. You know what I mean? We'll find out. Thanks everyone for being here. Like I said on my kitty video, when life seems really hard and you hardly feel thankful for anything, if you think about even the basics, a soft pillow, you know, a roof over your head, if you have those things, you know where your next meal is going to come from, the basics, that's stuff to, you know, to be thankful for. And like I said, many apartments don't allow pets, right? Many do, but many don't. Thank goodness this place does. And thank goodness, I hope so, Tony. Thank you. You know, and like I said, I had to bring the kittens to my son's doctor and my daughter and my doctor and have emotional therapy papers filled out so we could keep the kittens and we don't have to separate them. Oh, look at my eye. It's still, see, it's still pink from the whole contact problem. It almost doesn't look centered. Oh, that's because of where I'm. Okay. So thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. You know, I thought this might be kind of a nice thing to do. Certainly didn't want to cover crime, you know, but I'll cover some crime. up till about, I'd say, a week before Christmas, and then it'll be more positive things. And it's the 28th today, so I've got my next 20 hours of free StreamYard. Restream, I'm not able to do. I tried, I connected and everything, but then I couldn't get it going because I couldn't connect my YouTube channel. I couldn't for the life of me. I looked at videos. Oh, good grief. Hi, Selena HM. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Put your channels in if you'd like to. And I'm really excited. I'm nearing my 3,000 mark. I'm nearing it, and I should do like a some kind of special celebration show or something once I hit that mark. It's because of all of you and sticking by me. You know, being a creator, I guess that's what I am. It's not easy. You know, you don't want to bore people. You don't want to frighten people. You don't want to, you know what I mean, upset people. And there's so much other stuff to think about than just yourself. So thanks for everyone being here. Please hit the like if you haven't. Subscribe to me if you're willing to. Oh, that's so sweet, Tony. Thank you. It's really really neat to have friends from Dolly Vision still, and then all the new ones that have come in. And when I do video YouTubes, not on StreamYard, to have people from all over the world come in, like I'm not kidding, like some man from Morocco, and I guess other countries see more on that than even StreamYard while it's going live. All right, you guys are awesome too. I love you. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.